Howard Stern Show.
Were you a popular kid?
I don't think so.
Did music turn you into a god in a sense, like to turn you into the man you always kind of wanted to be?
Music turned me into myself. I love to be able to disappear into the music.
What is your day like when you say you disappear into music? When you're a songwriter the way you are, do you spend hours a day sitting in a room alone somewhere waiting for inspiration? I mean, how does it all work? Like when Neil Young is like, creating, like how does that happen?
It's an accident and it's a gift, and I never question it. I always, whatever I'm doing, if I have an idea, I stop doing what I'm doing and do that.
So it'll just come to you in the middle of anything.
Yeah. And if I thought of something right now, which I'm not,
you'd leave?
If something came to me, no, the guitar's right there. I just play it a little bit, but I don't have anything like that.
So
but the idea is do it. You never know when if you don't do it when it comes, it's a gift. So, if somebody gives you a gift, what do? Just throw it down and keep on going? No, you stop and you check it out and you say thank you or whatever. You treat it nicely. And if you don't want to scare it away and you don't want to treat it with disrespect. So it's like an animal, it's like a beast or something. You have to be nice.
So when you write a song like Cinnamon Girl, okay, just picking one out of a hat. In other words, you're somewhere and you hear a tune in your head. You kind of know there's something going on in your head. You stop everything. I guess, what do you carry, a little tape recorder or something like that?
No. Back
Nothing
in
like
those
that.
days, I just carried it around in my head.
Aren't you afraid when you carry a song around in your head you're going to forget it?
There's a danger there, and you got to keep playing it
over and over.
And that's why I like to record things right away, so that I get it before I start thinking. I don't want to think. I just want to do it.
So if you're nowhere where there's a recording, you would have to hum it to yourself over and over, just keep doing it until you got somewhere where you could put it down?
What would happen is I'd write it, and I'd realize what it was, and I'd get it locked in with the chords and a little bit of melody, and then I'd stop and not go any farther, not develop it until I was there with the microphone and the recorders. Then I would start to, while I was warming up, I would be doing it again in my head, and then hopefully holding back and just doing a little piece here and a little piece there in my head, and then when we started to roll, the first one I did would be the right one.
Oh.
Is there a pressure when you're in a studio doing that? Because, I mean, you spend the money, you got it, everyone's sitting around waiting for you to come out with something.
I didn't spend any money.
The record companies do. Thank God for them.
They're great.
Yeah. But when you're sitting there in a studio and the engineer's looking at you and the other musicians are around, whoever's in that studio, all of a sudden they're looking at, hey, let's watch Neil Young create.
No. These are my friends. They don't give a shit what I'm doing.
They don't?
They're just there, and we're there together. We're creating something together. Like with Crazy Horse, it's not me. It's not Billy Talbot. It's not Frank. It's not Ralphie. It's us. We're just doing what we do, and we're thankful for the chemistry. There's no one person in that band more important than anybody else.
But you are the songwriter. You're the key guy.
I'm one of the guys that makes a big difference. But Boom Boom doesn't play his bass and make their mistakes in the right place. We're not Crazy Horse.
Do you ever get embarrassed when you're singing a lyric? You're working it out, and the lyric is ridiculous. It's just absurd, and you sit there and you go, well, I better not say that out loud. Or do you have to be completely uninhibited?
You have to be uninhibited.
You just have to let it out.
Yeah, it doesn't matter what it is. You don't want to judge it, Howard. It's a gift. You just do it, and later on, let other people judge it. There's plenty of people to do that. You don't have to go very far, and you can find them.
Do you get worried about reviews and people who judge your music?
No, it's kind of interesting. I wouldn't worry about it.
You don't care?
No, it's them. They're the ones who are talking, not me.
But when you're younger and you have that thought, I've got to have a hit record, I've got to be a commercial success.
I never had that thought.
How is that possible?
The other guys had that thought, and I was riding along with them, and everybody was trying to, and the managers were trying to get hits and everything, but I was just trying to write songs.
Did anyone ever come to you and say, hey, that song's pretty good, but if you do this, you'll make it into a hit? So could someone influence you that way?
Yeah.
Different arrangement?
Someone said that to me.
Who said that to you?
Bono.
He said, wait a second, you've written a song here I think could be a hit if you did it differently.
No, I was doing Greendale. I'd sung all the songs in Greendale, and he commented that they just needed to have hooks that went over and over again and more people could hear them.
And what'd you say to him?
Nothing.
I don't care.
You left it the way it was?
Didn't make any difference.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you didn't even listen.
The Howard Stern Show.